Okay, this video I'm going to go over placing a few entries, few trade entries that I have here, and I have a few entries that I've already selected that I decided that I was going to place. So I decided to do a quick video and show you how I'm going to enter these trade entries. First, let's just do a little quick recap of the weekend here of what went on. February 14th here, I placed these entries in the evening. Okay, I placed entry number 1, 2, and 3, and yeah, and I was saying, hey, if you want to take a profit, you can take a profit at 10,400. It didn't go there. It was the beginning of the weekend. It was the beginning of a long weekend, and this is also, it's something that I should be aware of as well. Long weekends, there's it's very unstable, it's very shaky, ups and downs. You never know really what could happen going on through a long weekend. Most especially, all weekends really. There's the CME's closed. A lot of major traders are not participating in the market throughout the weekend. Volume isn't as high at times. There's a lot of stuff that's going on or not going on the weekends that make it a very tricky time to be trading. Okay, so you got to be very careful when you are trading on the weekends. Now, especially long weekends. And long weekends in North America. Okay, so a lot went on. Bitcoin dropped in price. I wasn't worried, obviously. So I got myself a few notes here, what was going on. Bitcoin, it went down, triggered all 3 of my entries. I did even see it go down to around, it dipped below 9,500 actually. But I was seeing if it was going to possibly, if it wasn't going to hold that level, it would have probably dropped down to about 91, 9,200. Okay. Now I still wouldn't have been liquidated because I have a low leverage, 10x. Okay. It's not low leverage. It is, a decent leverage, but it's not a 100x leverage. Okay. It's not a 50, 75, or 100x leverage. It's something that is manageable. Okay. And I even placed another entry. So I end up having 4 entries within this trade. So it came up yesterday and I closed it at 10,084. I could have let it go because it did go higher, and it is higher right now. I did end up placing a small trade and make a small percentage after I did this. I don't have that recorded here actually, but yeah, it was fine. 10.6% was okay. I had 4 entries in there, so I had about 40% of my account in that trade, which is more than I usually would like to have in a trade, but that's why I do it this way. I stagger my entries so that if I do end up getting quite a bit in there, it's manageable. Okay, it's all about risk management for myself here. I'm not trying to get rich overnight with these trades. All I'm doing is building my account, and really that's it. The more you can build your account and get steady growth, that's the way I see it. That's where it's at. Okay, now this here, heck, I didn't even place I don't even have a take profit for this one yet, so don't, yeah, I didn't look at that one, and we're not going to worry about a take profit on this one. Probably, tell you what, hold on a second, I'll go take a look. Yeah, what I was figuring is just, we're going to do this. Seems to be quite a resistance. This level here is kind of what I have my thoughts on. Is 10,300 if you want to take a profit and then watch, or if you don't want to, you just want to watch it carefully around this level. Okay, it could push through. The next levels that we are looking at is probably around, I'd like to see it go to 10,500. around there. And that would be the next levels. We're going to do this by the levels, okay? But here's some entries that I do have, okay? And I'm going to show you how to place these and what I do with these. First entry is, again, is 10,040. So we're going to go over to BitSeven. If you haven't seen my video walkthrough of this whole exchange, go ahead and watch it. I'm not going to go through the whole exchange, walkthrough. I'm just going to quickly go through this. Now we've got 0.40. Okay. Amount. I'm going to stick with this. I started the week with 0.1. Got a little bit more in here, but I'm not going to increase this amount. I'm going to keep it at 0.01 throughout the whole week. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about that in another video, actually, on my strategy with that, on keeping things consistent. But now we've got this entry here at 10,040. I'm going to buy up at 10x leverage. See this when I place this? Average price 10,040, 10x, cut loss is 9,200. Enter it. Boom, it's down in open orders. We're going to go and grab our entry number 2, which is 99.70. Okay. $99.70. We're going to buy up. And the last one is 96.50. $96.50. Again, I've explained this before, but the reason is 96.50 is way down here, right? Do I believe it's coming down here? I don't know. I mean, the reason I don't believe, I'm not banking on it coming down here. This entry here is my safety measure. Okay? What happens if it does? Like it did on Friday, right? What happens if it shoots down and shoots back up? I want it to trigger this. What happens if it does go all the way down? I want it to trigger it. That's what I want. It's just my safety net. It's my safety measure is what I'm doing with this one. It's way down here. Look what happened yesterday. We went up so much. So is it even coming down to these ones down here? Well, according to, my analysis of what I'm doing, this is what I believe, right? This is what I'm looking for. It's not that far of a stretch. We're down here, right? For my first entry. We are right now in a consolidation period. We went up so far. We're now consolidating and we've been going flat. It's kind of a no trade zone right now. No trade zone meaning it's not really going down or up very much, right? So we're in a waiting zone where we're going to wait for the entry to come to us. We're going to wait for the price to come to us. And obviously, I'm going to place my entries down below because I believe the direction is going to be going up. Like I said, I'm looking for 10,500 for our next level up. But I want it to go down and catch my price before it goes back up. So therefore, my entry is here for 10,040. This is on the 15-minute chart right here, okay? 15-minute chart. Look how flat it is. It goes down a little bit. See, it dipped down here. Would have caught me there. But this is the morning of the next day. This is the morning of February 19th. I'm going to have these entries in place. Check them out throughout the day. About 5:30 I will evaluate. 5:30 Mountain Time. I'm going to reevaluate my entries, decide if I want to change my entries or not, or just leave it as it is, or if they've already triggered it and started moving up in price and producing profit, obviously. Okay? So that is how I place these entries. I've only got, I didn't even There we go. Let's get that one in there. Boom. See? Got my 3 entries in here. All at 10% of my account at 10x leverage. All 3 of them. Okay? All right. Entries are in. Entries are waiting. It's a waiting game. It's time to have patience. Money is made in waiting. Patience is the key when it comes to trading like this. This is not a scalping strategy. This is a waiting strategy. Okay, you can carry on with your day. Hope this makes sense and you're able to catch some of these entries that I got in here. So, happy trading. Have a great day.